I'm Catherine Arensberg, and this is Simple, Honest Design. So last week, the meatball shrub thing kind of got me thinking about a few other things that kind of bother me and get under my skin. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, not kind of bother me, they really bother me about some landscape design things. And you may have some of these things in your own yard, but I feel like my job is to show you the alternatives of the things that you could be doing instead of sticking with kind of the old trends of the past. So let's get started. I'm going to show you my top six things that probably need to change in your landscape. The first thing is Asian jasmine. You know, it used to be planted a lot in the 90s as a ground cover, and if you have it in your neighbor's yard, you probably have it in your yard now, because it absolutely will take over everything, and it will even climb into trees if you don't maintain it properly. Not only that, but it's almost impossible to get rid of once it's taken hold. So as an alternative, why not try monkey grass? It covers just as well and it doesn't climb trees. Number two is something that we called Crape Murder in my field. It's when people take their beautiful crepe myrtle trees and whack them off about halfway up the tree and expect for them to limb back out and flower back out. It is absolutely the worst thing that you can do for a crepe myrtle. I do not care what the magazines say. I don't care what your yard guy says. Do not cut a crepe myrtle. It is called Crape Murder. And as an alternative, there are no alternatives. Do not cut your crepe myrtles. Number three, sky Pencil Yaupon. This may not be something you've ever seen before, but it's kind of one that gets to me because it was the National Nursery's solution to narrow spaces that kind of needed a real small, narrow plant to grow up. And they've always just looked scrappy. Half of them usually die off, and they just never end up looking like a healthy plant. I like the idea and the concept of where it came from, but they've just never done well. So just try a different plant. Number four on my list is red retaining wall blocks. These were some of the first consumer-ready products for, lining your landscape beds or for retaining wall purposes. And these days there's just so many better options, even available at your home improvement store. There are sand color or natural color that look like actual stone. There's even products out there that are a border that you can put onto a facade and kind of glue on that look like real stone. So try to go more natural look instead of the bright red option. Number five on my list is dog-eared fence boards. And if you don't know what this is, it's the standard fence board that has the two edges cut off the top of the fence board. And I have no idea why this became the standard and why it's used as the typical fence board. It just seems like it's extra work. But if you want to try something that's a little different, a different look, you can actually flip the dog-eared fence board over and just have that close to the ground, plant your landscape in front of it, and you'll never know it was dog-eared. You'll have a flat top on it, and you can even add a couple of boards that are decorative that add even a better touch and make it look like an even more specialized and custom fence. Finally, number six, red mulch. I know that I sound like I've got something against red, but really to me, I think the red gets under my skin because it does not look natural. The red stone doesn't look natural, and the red mulch does not look natural. Trees, when you cut them down, are not red. They are brown or a light, super light white, like a blonde color. And so dyed mulches just drive me nuts. So if you can find something that's more natural looking, even a pine straw that's brown, that's better. You want to be careful too with wood mulches because a lot of termite companies, if you live in the South, we have termites quite a bit, and a lot of termite companies actually won't bond your house if you have untreated mulch in your landscape bed. So just be sure to check with your termite company to make sure that even undyed mulches will be okay at your house. So now you know you have options, beautiful, updated, current options. So get out there, see what's available, and start planning your new landscape. And I'd love to see you in your email inbox. So if you haven't already, go to azaleastreetdesigns.com/subscribe to sign up for your email updates, and you'll get all of these videos even earlier than everybody else and straight to your inbox. Until next time, I'm Catherine Arensberg, and this is Simple, Honest Design.